All right. Hello, spooky friends. This is Amber again from Don't Follow Me Home podcast. And tonight I am recording our second mini episode. And I have a special guest with me, my sister Megan. Say hi. Hi, Megan. She has volunteered to be, well, actually, she didn't volunteer. I kind of surprised her. She's going to be my listener for my urban legend story tonight. And I just thought it would be fun since you never get to see like reactions on a podcast, just to see like some of her facial expressions as I'm reading this urban legend, and kind of get some interaction instead of it just being me reading to myself. So, as always, I've got the little ambiance going. I've got my incense, my rose quartz incense actually, so for good vibes, and my candle burning. And Megan's ready. She's pumped.
I feel like I need to ask you to paint me like one of your French girls right
now. No, I'm not going to paint you as a French girl.
No.
All right. So tonight we are going with urban legend number 2 from across the United States. Last episode was from Alabama. And we're going in alphabetical order here, boys and girls, because that is my personality. I'm very Monica Geller. So we are looking at Alaska tonight. And we are going to look at the urban legend of the Kushtaka. So if I butcher things like names, I apologize, but I'm trying my best. So when we think of Alaska, we think of some pretty incredible animals. But is there anything more adorable than a little sea otter? No, I don't think so either. You probably can't imagine that sea otters could ever be connected with a creepy legend. But the Tlingit people have a legend about the playful creatures that will send chills down your spine. It's hard to find a more charming, adorable animal than the sea otter, and quite few otters call Alaska home. While we might think these animals are the sweetest things on the planet, the Tlingit people have a legend about them that will keep you up at night. The Tlingit believe that some otters are actually shapeshifters that look like men. These creatures have an evil purpose, to trap their victims' souls and prevent them from reincarnating. Kushtaka is also known as Land Otterman, are mythical shape-shifting creatures found in the folklore of the Tlingit peoples of the Pacific Northwest coast of North America, mainly in the southeast Alaska portion. Kushtaka are a half-human, half-otter in true form, and it's said they emit a high-pitched, 3-part whistle, while in the pattern of low, high, low. Like many creatures of malice, they are said to come out at night in isolated, uninhabited places, like the forests, places where nobody can hear its victims. The legends go like this. As you're walking through your village, or hunting in woods, or fishing in the sea, a man or group of men approach you. These men look just like kinsmen, and you don't have a clue that they're really the Kushtaka. In some cases, these malevolent creatures appear when you're lost or injured and claim that they intend to rescue you. However, they lead you deeper into the wilderness and either tear you into pieces or turn you into a Kushtaka, which prevents your soul from being able to reincarnate.
Oh.
Groups of Kushtaka are especially dangerous. They might lure you toward them by screaming or making noises that sound like women or children in distress. But once they see you coming, you'll never escape. The very cuteness of otters is what makes the Kushtaka so dangerous, according to the Tlingit people. Because we're so drawn to their playful nature, it's easy to miss the fact that these shapeshifters really want to consume our souls and condemn us to spend eternity wandering the frozen tundra. Legend also says the Kushtaka mainly preys on small children. Luckily, there is one safeguard against the Kushtaka capture. Alaska's second cutest animal is one that's plentiful around the region: dogs. The Kushtaka are supposedly terrified of dogs. Luckily, Alaska has plenty of furry, fearsome sled dogs. Legend also have it that Kutashka can be warded off through copper, urine, and in some stories, fire. So, what do we think?
Sounds really creepy. Well, yeah, creepy. I want to know how urine, like, do I have to pee on them?
I don't know. I mean, it didn't tell me the method of
Or if I
how we
pee,
get
if
the
I pee
urine.
out of fear, do they get just grossed out and leave me alone, or what?
Maybe. Maybe they do, Megan. Maybe they do. Um, yeah, I don't know. What's the creepiest part of that for you?
Probably the screaming like children and women. That wouldn't lure me though. Like I'd probably stay as far away from that as
That's
possible.
true, you would. You'd be like, saving myself. Well, here is an artist depiction of what they believe, and I'll post these on. Stay right there. I'll post these on our pages like I always do.
Ew.
So yeah, that's one picture that I found. Just this creepy otter man, kind of looking like he's trying to lure people in. Um, and then
It's like their equivalent of a Bigfoot.
yeah, I did read that actually too.
Yeah.
And then it's also known as the water devil apparently.
Monkey.
And in this depiction he kind of looks like a little bit of a monkey.
Yeah.
And then this one down here, I think kind of looks like the depiction of it really just.
I don't like that one.
You don't like that one?
Is there a baby otter down there?
It does look that way.
Hmm.
Yeah. That one's probably the creepiest. The full moon, the long claws, the
Yeah,
spider web.
The
Yeah.
baby that I don't know if it's sacrificing or raising. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So if you're ever in Alaska, stay away from the deep woods. If you hear people, women, children screaming in distress, just assume that it is a half otter, half man Kutashka wanting your soul. And don't be a hero, people. That's the theme of this story. Do not be a hero in Alaska. Yes, so that's tonight's mini episode, Urban Legend on Alaska, the Kutashka. And thank you, Megan, for being my special guest tonight and letting me read to you.
Anytime.
Awesome. I'll ask you back for future mini episodes.
That sounds good.
All right, boys and ghouls, thank you for listening. As always, send back feedback on Facebook, Instagram. Email us your stories if you're from Alaska, if you've heard this story because you have a tie to the Tlingit clan, Native peoples. Again, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Please write in with your theories on this, or just any spooky stories. So have a wonderful night. Stay safe during these crazy times, and as always, stay spooky.